Hey there, everybody. We are here to share a wonderful new experience for all of us. And we have a wonderful, great team and partners and ladies leading ladies. And we're incorporating that today with some, what we consider is a real unique situation that you could incorporate into your own business, which is called our Nikken incentive plan. And in that plan, there are six steps that you can incorporate into your own business. And I'm just going to go over them and share how they can be something that you could choose to add into either your goals, your outline for your yearly plan. So this is something that we feel that has been very, very instrumental in our habits and in our behavior. And we, of course, are here to continually grow and expand. So let's check it out. So step one is Power Start, and we'll have Barb Satterwhite go over that very, very nicely. And then step two is Club Ki, and that is Sue Gruber's fun thing that she's going to share with us. And it's also step three, which is a little bit more glorified Club Ki, which is Ki Pro. Now, just to give you a little outline of how Nikken refers to things, Club Ki is just not some strange Ki. Ki means energy to team together. And that's basically one great thing that we love to do. And we have a lot of fun, and it creates lots of energy for us. Then the next step four is Team Kaizen. And our wonderful Pam Barnes is going to share how she got there and what she loves about it. And just so you'll know again, Kaizen means always improving. So this is how I personally will share also. Team Kaizen has a wonderful reward, which Ruth Lowe will share with you in addition to Team Kaizen and Team Taishi. And Team Taishi is also the Taishi, meaning being an ambassador. So this is another step five that a few people, not a lot, but some people have attained. And so why not think about that? And the last step is a lifestyle program. And Ruth is going to continue that and finish that off for you. And then me, Yoko, I'll come back on again and I'll share how I basically was really, really surprised and very, very honored to experience Team Kaizen. So here we go, Barb. Are you ready for Power Start?
I am. Thanks, Yoko. And I'm excited. The incentives really can be your business plan. And as a new person specifically, the Power Start is a great way to get your business going. And I love it because it's really a power start. And what that means is a power start is when you enroll and in your first 30 days, you do 1,500 personal points, of which 50% have to be retail. So 50% would be, 750 would be personal points and customer retail points for 750. And when you reach that 1,500 in 30 days, you are not only stepping up to our next rank in Nikken, where you're going to get, it's called executive, where you get another additional 5%, in other words, 10% rebate on your commissionable volumes. But the other really fun thing about the Power Start is when you do that in 30 days, and I'm going to talk about the benefits of this, but the reward is monetarily, you get $100 of Nikken reward points to spend. And you can spend those points up to 6 months. So you get $100 and you reach a new rank. So it's a wonderful, wonderful way to get started. So what's the benefits of this Power Start? Well, I've already gone through a couple things for you, but what I find exciting about it, it really jumpstarts your business because you're not only getting your own products, because you need products to help yourself, products to demonstrate with, and products to loan. So you get your own products and you can start wherever you want with that. But the goal too here is to get some customers. So you want 50% of your sales being in retail. So your customers are your retail sales. So it gets you talking to people and gets you a start on a customer base. Well, what's fun about that is once you have a satisfied customer, you have that customer to go back to and follow up with and get referrals. So it's really, really geared to helping you get started. And the other piece about it, if you truly are want to building a Nikken business, you're setting the example. Okay, you are setting the example for your people to do what you're doing. And so it jumpstarts your business. It sets you up as the leading person to show people what to do. And the fun part, again, I keep saying fun because if you think about it, if you've got new customers, when you get a retail customer, by the way, you get paid the next week on that retail customer. So you're having instant income weekly. You're building your base, and you're in action from day one because you've only got 30 days to do this. So you really get going and you're enthused about it. The other piece here is it's a great training ground. So you don't want to do this alone. You do this with your sponsor or somebody that you've connected with. It could be a cross-line, it could be anybody, but you do it with somebody so they can help you, and they will train you how to use 3 ways, how to talk with customers, how to follow up. So it's a really great training ground for you, and there's no pressure. You're just building and sharing and working your business. And the other thing that does, after 30 days, you've got confidence because you've seen the products work for yourself. You've proven to other customers that they have something of value. They're referring people to you. So your confidence has just gone sky high in 30 days. And that's so important. So then when you do have somebody that you meet that isn't interested, it's okay. It's okay. There's people out there. So this is a wonderful way to get you started. And there's a couple factors that I always encourage people to do. Think of our business as a shipping business. It's all about friendshipping, relationshiping, and partnershipping. So you just create that friendship, you offer people, you listen to people, you offer a solution and build the relationship, and then that trust and relationship will manifest in either a continued customer or perhaps a partner. So those are really, really simple things to think about. You're just really building your shipping business. And the other thing is to have an intention. What's your intention for this? What do you want to get out of this? So really, really at the beginning, have the intention that you want to reach this wonderful power start with ease, and let people know that, or let yourself know that you can do this. Don't worry about how, just contact your mentor, work with people, have that really, really good relationship with your sponsor or your mentor. And the other big thing about that is having fun, because it truly is fun when you're sharing, you're building customer base, you're getting income, you're working with a sponsor or a cross line. So it's really what I call a great start. So that's the power start, and that's the beginning of our incentive plan, which is a really gem that Nikken has offered us. So I encourage you to take hold of that power start, and there are other benefits in that first 30 days. As a new consultant, you get free shipping on the water packs, and your customers get free shipping on water packs. So it's a wonderful, wonderful way to capitalize on what we have. So I hope you enjoy. If people want to contact me, you can get my information later.
Going here. All right. So, hi everyone. I'm Sue Gruber. Our business name is Wellness and Wealth by Choice. My husband and I have been with Nikken for almost 14 years now. Business is so different now from what it used to be all those years ago. And I think the thing that I love the most, the changes that I just absolutely adore, are these incentives. It's this incentive program. Barb explained the power start beautifully. I start all my new consultants with the power start. It is the perfect way to get going. And then we move to Club Ki. Club Ki, I had so much fun with last year. And the results that we got moved us to Team Kaizen. So, again, these incentive programs are just absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Club Ki. I will move into the Club Ki Pro at the end of it, but that's just a little bit different volumes. But the incentive program, the beauty of it is that it ensures that we are building a balanced business. Okay, we need to purchase our own products. We need to enjoy the volumes that you get. I mean, we get wholesale pricing when we buy things ourselves. So it's a beautiful thing to enjoy those benefits that we get as being a consultant. But then the fact that we now, part of our qualifications are 50% retailing. So if you are interested in moving your business forward, winning the wonderful incentive programs that they have for us, and I mean the benefits, the trips, all the things that we can win by completing these incentives, we must retail. So we are being eased into a retailing model, which is exactly what we need to do. You're going to get your retail commissions. It really does mean more money for you as a business owner. You're in business to make some money. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that. And to get it weekly, it's deposited in your checkbook weekly. That is a wonderful incentive or benefit when you're talking to someone new about joining this business. I love that it's the 90-day cycle, okay? The Club Ki is a quarterly incentive. So every quarter, you can be a Club Ki winner, achieve that goal. If you don't achieve it every quarter, you've got the next quarter to go for it again, okay? So it is a 90-day cycle. The business cycle works the best when we do it for 90 days. So I absolutely love that. And what I do is, you've got your goal for the 90 days. So what do I have to do every month to achieve that goal? What do I have to do every week to achieve that goal? And so then what are my daily activities so that at the end of that 90 days, I have achieved my goal? So some of the qualifications for the Club Ki. You must have a minimum of 100 PV or personal volume every month. So your minimum volume is 100, but that PPV can be from retail sales or it can be your own personal auto ship. Auto ships are a beautiful thing. I automatically started with an auto ship when I joined Nikken because we enjoyed the supplements. So I never even realized that there was a minimum of 100 PV just because I did it automatically. So I had to learn to instruct people that yes, you do need a minimum PPV, but you can just sell $100 worth of products. That would work too. So then quarterly, that personal volume, that PV, has to be 1,200 personal volume points by the end of the quarter. And again, 50% of that needs to be your retail volume. But again, it could be your own purchases and then your retail sales. So that breaks down to 400 PV a month. Okay, now you can do less than that and make it up the next month. So it doesn't have to be 400. Remember, your minimum is only 100. But at the end of that quarter, you want to have 1,200 PV to meet part of your qualifications. So then we get into your group volumes. When we're developing a business, we want to have other consultants working with us. So we want our team, okay? We want our team members. So our team provides our group volume, our PGPV. So at the end of the quarter, we need 12,000 PGPV. So that's any of the consultants on your team, any of your business partners, your team members, they have to have, they have to be either your direct line, which is the first level when people come into the business, or your executives. Okay, so your group volume is made up of your direct consultants and your executive consultants. So all their volume is considered your personal group volume, so that has to equal 12,000. So I break that down to per month. I want to have a minimum of 4,000 per month, okay, of group volume. Now the company says, okay, so to meet Nikken's requirements, you need a minimum of 2,000 PGPV or group volume every month. So your minimum is 2,000. So if you don't make 4,000 one month, you just make it up the next month. Okay, so you have some leeway there. So your minimums are 100 PPV and 2,000 PGPV. But your total at the end of the quarter is 1,200 PPV or 1,200 and then 12,000 PGPV. So it's hard to reach those volumes by yourself. It's important to have a team. So when you're talking to people, sharing what you do, sharing the product, sharing your business, you want to look for both. Okay, I don't feel like we can be focused only on finding team members or business partners. And I don't feel you can only be focused on retailing. Okay, I want to win it all. I want to grow, and the only reason why I want to win it all is because I want to keep growing. I want to keep growing. I feel I'm a retired nurse, and I feel like I have helped so many more people through my Nikken, sharing Nikken through our wellness program than I have ever done with all the years of the nursing that I've done. So to me, achieving these goals and winning the prize means I've just helped a lot of people. And to me, that is truly what is important to me. I want to make this world a better place, one healthy person at a time. So if we achieve these goals, okay, if you make your volumes at the end of the quarter, you receive a reward of 500 Nikken reward bucks. So say you did your power start that Barb explained, you got 100 reward bucks, and then within that first quarter, you achieved your Club Ki, you're going to get 500 reward bucks. You've got $600 worth of free products that you can either turn around and resell, or you can use them yourself, or you can share them, you can demonstrate with them, you can loan them. The beauty of this incentive program is totally to help you build a business, to function, to grow. It is just the perfect design, I feel. It's put together so well. But remember, we need a team, and you also need 50% retail, so you must have your customers too. There's so many different ways to achieving your customers and your new consultants. Customers, it's the one-on-one. My husband and we do a lot of networking. We go to a lot of events. We shake a lot of hands. We meet a lot of people. We're in different meeting or group meetings that we attend regularly for more networking. And then we do a lot of online. We do ads. We advertise online. We do Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. There's so many ways to acquire customers and to share the business model and to find other people who want to join your team and help make the world a healthier place. I really believe that there's lots of people out there, and it's a great way of doing it. Another part of the Club Ki is, well, this is the Team Tai Chi, okay? In order to, the Club Ki, as you're building, like I said, we need to find business builders. So by the end of the year, we need to have 6 new consultants. a minimum of 6 new team members. So as we're doing our Club Ki, like I said, you're balancing out your business, you're finding team members and customers. You want to have at least 3 new frontline team members, and then 3 new second, third line, or they can be frontline also, but you need a minimum of 3 more. So you need a total of 6 team members new to your team by the end of the year in order to achieve the club, the team Kaizen or the team Tai Chi. So those are always goals that you want to keep in mind. I love teaching and sharing the ways to do this, and my business plan is now following the incentive program. So if you want to kick up the Club Ki, kick it up a notch, that's called Club Ki Pro. And the Club Ki Pro, basically it's the same rules, it's just bigger volumes. We still need the 50% retailing. We're still looking for customers and consultants, because at the end of the year, you want to have the right amount of people joining your business. But your volumes are bigger, but so are the rewards. But again, this just proves to me, if we're not building and balancing our business as we grow, we're not going to be able to achieve these goals. For the Club Ki Pro, the minimum monthly volume is 500 ppv instead of 100. You need 500. Again, ppv is your own purchases, and it includes your retailing. The quarterly amount of personal volume is 4,000. So instead of 1,200, we need 4,000 ppv, personal point volumes, by the end of the quarter. For the group volume, our monthly group volume is is it 6,000? It's either 4,000 or 6,000. At the end of the month, you must have a minimum of, I believe it's 4,000. At the end of the quarter, you must have 40,000 group volume. Now that is, you can't do this alone. You have to have a team, and it's going to take a team working together, training, finding referrals, everyone doing their thing to build their own business and make it as big as they want. You know, it's always their dream, not yours. But it takes a team in order to make these, reach these requirements. But at the end of your quarter, if you achieve those bigger goals, you're going to receive a trip for 4 on Nikken. It's airfare, it's your hotel, it's a trip, which I believe is like a 3 or a 4 day, it's 4 days, 3 nights, I think, someplace in North America on Nikken for 4 people. That means it can be you and maybe your business partner. It can be you and 2 or 3 of your other consultants. You can bring your kids. I mean, the 4 people are up to you who you bring, all on Nikken, as a special thank you for doing such a great job. And this is truly your pathway. The Club Ki Pro is your pathway to Team Tai Chi. And that is the ultimate goal. That is the big prize at the end of the year. So again, 50% has to be retail, so we must be retailing also. So I hope I haven't been too confusing, lots of numbers. But again, on your My Nikken, you know, once you're a consultant, you get your back office front page of My Nikken. Just click on that incentive box that's on the right-hand side of the page, and it will open up, and it will be everything right there in writing for you. So again, I'm Sue Gruber, Wellness and Wealth by Choice. I am willing to help anyone, answer anyone's questions. I am so honored to be part of Ladies Leading Ladies and being part of our first time virtual conference. So thank you so much, and contact me anytime.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Pam Barnes, and I live in southern Indiana, just outside of the Louisville, Kentucky area. I want to welcome you to this part of the presentation. It is my pleasure to share our path that we took to Team Kaizen 2020. I will describe the action we took to achieve this goal, and it was a goal from January 1 of 2019. I trust you will find some gems tucked inside my presentation. It is my desire that you gain mental strength and inspiration while you listen to how we kept going and overcame a few speed bumps that we all get from time to time. The path isn't indeed, it is worth it. As we know, we never know what the outcome will be. We know that it will be good. First of all, the very first thing I did when Nikken announced what the incentive was is I took the whiteboard above my desk and I wrote on there, Team Kaizen 2020, New York City, first class style with Nikken. And that stayed there the whole time. I would look at it and smile every morning. We use Club Kai as our goal, and that's where we took our segments in 3-month segments to achieve Club Kai. However, the first quarter, I goofed, okay? We all make goose. We were a few hundred off. I thought I calculated it, and we were on it. And the next day I woke up to look at it and realized, boy, something wasn't right. But that could have stopped me, right? But it didn't. Okay, we had 3 other quarters that we could go and we could make up for the few $100 deficit that I had from the first quarter. So we never missed a quarter after that because I started tracking my numbers. Track them however it works for you. We have a bigger whiteboard. You can do it on a piece of paper that I kept on top of my other papers on my desk. And we watched those totals get bigger and bigger and bigger. And the bigger the total got, the more excited we became. And that just gave us more inspiration to keep going the next day to talk to more people. Every morning, truly without fail, we took time and sat down and wrote our gratitudes. We have an accountability partner, Bill Cottle, and we would send them to him in a picture. He would send us ours, and they always included what we wanted our PPV to be and our PGPV to be for that month. So even now it says 6,000 to 7,000. Some months, some days I write 6, some days I write 7, and PGPV with a minimum of 3,000 retail points because that was today's. Last year's we didn't have that. So to be sure to add there, that's your retail amount. As we got later in the year, we started adjusting those numbers in our gratitudes so that we could achieve Team Kaizen by December 30th of 2019. The next thing is it'll be on Jeff's call on Wednesday nights. Now, if you can't be on it, do the recording, do the homework. I always say, you've got me clapping for homework. So use that. Oh my gosh, what great ideas, and to keep you focused. And if you happen to have a partner in Nikken, you both are focused in the same way because Jeff said so. The pivotal point for us was in May of 2019. I had a phone call from a downline in Minnesota who really was just a product user. And she said, Pam, I need your help. I've gotten notified that somebody signed up with me and they ordered $1,000 worth of Nikken products. And I just don't think it's real. And I said, well, let's go look. So we went over again the back office and how to look. And sure enough, she had a lady that had joined as a gift from Nikken. When they pick whoever, when somebody's looking for a consultant, this lady was assigned to Terry. And she had ordered $1,000 worth of Nikken products. and she had ordered that at wholesale because that's why she had joined. So Terry said, I'm going to call her, introduce myself, talk to her, get to know, use the form method, the form, the F for family, and the O for occupation, and the R for recreation, and the M for motivation. And just to see about her family. She did that. She mentioned how Terry herself had learned about Nikken, which was from myself, at a convention. And so she said, I want to introduce you. So she set up a Zoom. And so the lady in Canada, I'll call her Sue, we did a Zoom, the three of us. And it was fun, okay? Because Terry wasn't sure about Zooms, but she really enjoyed it. And we got to know each other and laugh and share experiences in life. And so at that point, but Terry was working full-time still. So I made appointments with Sue to do Zooms to help do training and things like that because Terry wasn't able to. The key here is we kept everybody in the loop. So I would do an email. If I emailed to Sue, I would also email to Terry, and it went all the way around. So we could keep everything very well organized. I explained to Sue about the Power Start. There was still 2 more weeks to do in May. So I explained to her what the Power Start was, what it was to become executive, and she was excited. So she did. She went ahead. She achieved executive. She got her Nikken reward points for the Power Start, and which you enjoyed in June when she ordered filters for her waterfall unit with that, and she's a very happy wellness consultant. Well, this excited Terry, and she also knew that she was looking towards a retirement date in 2020. And then maybe Nikken could be an extra income that she could have when she's retired. So she started working, and by the end of July, she was silver. So we added that silver into our group. She still says she doesn't know how she did it. She did it with her heart. That's what she did it. And a gift from Nikken with this person. So always follow up with those people that you get notified about. So moving to silver motivated her to also attend a Being Your Best Self class. And it's always good to attend that no matter what level you are, over and over and over again. I think I've been 13 times and we'll be attending more for sure. At that point, we knew we had kicked it in and we were heading into Team Kaizen, and it really was doable. So we did the Ruth Loaf thing, and if you can see my shirt here, we got a sweatshirt, okay, and my husband got shirts, and we started wearing our New York clothing. Okay, so here's the front, says it right on the front. When we passed the mirror, we could see each other, we could see in the mirror, and that would get us, so we actually felt New York City. We do a fair amount of traveling, and there have been times that I think, how am I going to achieve this because we're going to be gone? Okay, we love our travel time. We also utilize our travel time to meet people. So I had to get over that thinking, okay, and we were still keeping Club Kai as our goal, okay, for each quarter. To take little bites really makes it a lot easier. So when we travel, there's some things that I always have with me. I carry shoe inserts. I carry power bands, wrist and necklace, a water bottle, power chips, and a knee wrap for the basis to have on me, because you never know where that conversation at the pool or whatever is going to go. The other things I carry are right here. I carry Dr. Lindner's self-care book. I carry the cards that Dave Johnson has, water cards, the Vital Energy card, the sleep card, the Vital Balance card, and it has the Cleanse and Detox on the back. And I also take along, it started with Rick Murphy's card right here, the trifold that talks about Nikken, the Nikken Advantage. I also carry business cards. We have 2 business cards, one that just talks about life and balance, and one that focuses on the water. On the back, we don't have anything on there, and we have a matte finish, so we can write down what product that person and ourselves have discussed, so that if they see the card, they will know, all right, what's there. So we have a 3-week trip planned to Alaska, Vancouver, and Alaska to do the tour on the cruise ship. Here again, I need to meet people, right? Thank you, God. How am I going to do this? Take me to the people. Well, Ron and I enjoy spa treatments. I think most people do. So we are loving to go to the spa deck, and we carry our water bottles everywhere we go. And so we're talking to the different people in the spa. We're doing different things. And the one person that picked up on it quick was the acupuncturist. And so she asked more about the water bottle. And she said, I would really like to buy one of those because I cruise all over the world and I like to feel good about the water I'm drinking. So I happen to have one, right, because I carry it. So I got it, went up the next day. I'd given her our card, and actually I'd given her this trifold. And she had done her homework. She had gone into the website to look and see. And so she said, I want to join Nikken. I have been looking for a home-based business that I could do while I'm traveling around. And she said, talk to me. So we talked about it. We set up a plan. I would be her home-based person. She would refer people when she's talking to them to call me. And then I would work them through her as an independent consultant. And then when she came back from the different trips she takes, and she could contact them herself. They work long hours on a cruise ship, and they work very hard hours on the cruise ship. So, and their service, of course, is intermittent. And that's been a good connection. We're so happy that she joined us. Where there's a will, there is a way, right? When we returned from that trip, I called Nikken and I said, can you run my numbers for me? I'd like to see where I am as far as Team Kaizen. They ran the numbers, and we were excited. We were more than halfway there because the acupuncturist had ordered more than a water bottle, so that was good. And her partner, too, had ordered some things, so that was all working out well. Well, I had 3 weeks, and 3 weeks only, until we were to be at our son's wedding, which was a destination wedding. The bride's family we knew, but we didn't really know them. So Ron and I took that time to get to really know her family, okay? We wanted them to know us, what we did, and things like that. So we worked on the relationship part, and it worked really well to get to know them while we're sitting on the beach. So there was some interest there, a couple sales, nothing major. But then in November, they actually had a little family gathering, and so I was able to go in and do rollouts. And so when I was doing the rollouts, I'm talking, they already kind of knew what we did. They knew that Sam and Amber used products and they had them at their house. And so that produced some business too. Then we come back, we had 2 weeks, we go to San Antonio, and the cruise ship consultant, she had an aunt in San Antonio, so we made contact with her while we were there. We came back, we had 2 weeks until we went to Aruba, and I actually had some sales talking to people in the ocean. Yes, I do carry a few things with me to the beach, just in case the conversation happens to come up, in a Ziploc bag so we don't get wet and yucky looking. So that produced us more, kind of a fun way to share Nikken. As you can tell, I never pass up an opportunity to be in a discussion to see if somebody's interested in a better way from what they're talking about. Or one lady was talking about healthy cosmetics. She complimented me on my skin tone, and that is truly due to Nikken. The skincare, the water, and the nutritionals, and the whole lifestyle. So I told you about our cards. So it was all out massive action time. When we came home from that trip, it was 1 week before Thanksgiving. Well, I purposely did not offer to do Thanksgiving dinner because I knew that I needed to get busy. So we offered promotions to our customers. Okay, we had earned at that time 2 Club Kais, and so that netted us 1,000 Nikken reward points. We weren't selfish with these points. We wanted to share them to be an incentive for others, which they were. Okay, free waterfalls. If they bought a water filter, they got a free waterfall filter with that. We also had people that were kind of on the fence. Do I join? Do I not join Nikken? And so what we did was offer them 100 Nikken reward points, because you have to turn them in groups of 100 Nikken reward points if they were to join. That was the ticket. So they did join. Well, the other thing that was going on in that month of November is that, if you remember, Rick Murphy made the little catalogs. And so we mailed out 44 catalogs. Inside, I had tucked a gift giving suggestion guide, paper really, just a flyer. I had tagged the grounding pad page, because people had heard the term grounding pad. They had seen it come through email, but they really did not know about it. So I put that in there. I made a little note, just a little note that gave them their ID number, our website, and told them that I would be happy to make the order for them. And everybody was very grateful. I had several emails saying, thank you for the catalog. Then came, which I was so happy, thank you, Nikken, for a Black Friday special. So that Black Friday special, I was ready. I knew I was going to be sitting at the desk. Ron was doing Christmas ordering at the time. He's over there working on websites, and I am making contacts. So I leveraged that every which way I could. So I sent personalized emails, okay, not groups. I did do groups through the Nikken system, but I have people that aren't on my customer list. So I did personalized emails, texts, phone calling, because I had the relationship with the customers more so than Ron did. So I was calling them, not ever to bug anybody. I don't ever bug anybody. I just offer the gift, okay? And to catch up with them and to say, I hope you're reading your emails. This is what we have going on. It's time to get people healthier, and boy, is it ever with the situation that as we're doing this filming that's going on with the coronavirus. And I called my downline, my actual downline. I called them because I knew that they probably were not opening all the emails that they were getting, because at Black Friday time, you get a lot of emails. And I wanted to tell them how they could use those specials for their benefits. And then December 7th, Rick Murphy and other leaders had a noon event. I called it a Lunch and Learn Super Saturday. We did invitations. Most of the invitations went to customers, and I did do a mass email through Nikken system to our downline. But I wanted the customers, I wanted new people, I wanted them to taste the KVB, I wanted them to be there while they talked to heard everybody talk about Nikken. I did the lunch and learn. I provided the lunch. I just did soup and salad. Everybody was thrilled. I didn't ask anybody to bring anything. From that, we had a great response. We had 3 of them that signed up, okay? And then, because Nikken offered the free sign-up, we didn't have to use 100 Nikken reward points at that time. So I did the 100, they signed up, we had 1 renew, and we had 1 lady that said, I really don't want to do that. I just want to buy some things for Christmas. So that $400 order was very muchly appreciated at retail. We did not stop there, okay? We still had more to go. So Ron was talking at his board meetings about how health is good health, and to see who was interested, who lit a little spark, okay, and about the Nikken Active Wellness Lifestyle Plan. Not the water bottle, not this, is the lifestyle plan. And the promotions that we were offering in December, or Nikken was offering too. We earned top sponsor for November. Now, when you earn top sponsor, any order at $250 and over gets free shipping. We passed that on, okay? They had to order through us, but if you did a waterfall and a couple of filters or filter and rocks, that was over $250. So for our area, that saves $40 in shipping costs. So that was an incentive to get people to do that. We knew 2 people that needed sleep systems. One of them wasn't interested, tried it for a week and said, I don't think so. But the other gentleman knew he felt better. In fact, he begged us to keep it for another week, which he did. But we also then told him about the free shipping. And he was still on the fence. So we took it away, okay? You take him off the sleep system and it can make a difference. So we took that away, and he made up his mind pretty quick that he needed to order it. So bingo, we had the sleep system order. After Christmas, I called the customers, okay? I took that time, and the old distributors, the customers that I knew had aquapore units and the first 2 generations of air filters. So as I'm talking to them, I'm telling them, now this was a gift from God saying, Pam, you need to do this. Because I knew that Nikken had carried those filters for 15 years. And that was a long time, and that could run out at any moment. So I also offered, and the time we did it was between Christmas and December 30th, because we wanted this to be done December 30th. Any order, 20% off, and then we passed along our free shipping of over $250. So that helped a lot. And I was glad because, of course, the filters did, all that changed in January. They agreed that, and we let them know this was a gift from us, thanking them for sticking with us through all these years. We've been in Nikken 22 years, but it doesn't matter. Even if you've been in a year, thank them for being, a customer, a good customer, or a downline for you. On December the 30th, we had that order that took us over the top, and we were actually on our way to the University of Louisville football game for the bowl win, and we wanted to go down there and celebrate. That was the other goal. We are going to celebrate Team Kaizen at the University of Louisville football game. And by the way, they won, and so we did too. So when that order came in, I placed the order, took a few deep breaths, called Nikken, and asked for them to run the numbers again. She called me back about 3 hours later, and LaPro was so sweet. She said, yes, you've done it, go celebrate. And I want to encourage you all, please go celebrate your wins, okay? They are so important. Not everybody gets, feel like you do wins, the life gets too busy. Take the time to do that. So our path was not smooth, okay? Most paths are not. If it was easy, everybody would do it, right? We did it by being consistent and persistent and focused, and we knew our goal, and we were going for that goal. This year, that whiteboard I changed as soon as Louise said that it's going to be a Mediterranean cruise, and it said Team Tai Chi 2021, Mediterranean Cruise First Class. I also want to tell you, I couldn't have done it by myself with Christmas being in there. Ron did all the wrapping of the gifts. He put the tree up, he put the star on the tree, and I said, that's good for me. I just want a star on the tree, that's it. But actually, we did get the ornaments on the tree 30 minutes before the children and the grandchildren arrived. So nobody knew. We were going, shoo, but we did it, okay? So you can do it too. We had a focus, and we did not give up. My key points are: use the incentive plan as your guide for your goals. Look at those, know them, use them. Keep track of your numbers, however you want to do it. Subtracting down or adding to, whatever does well with you. Sorry about this. Leverage your Nikken reward points. Use those. Don't be selfish. Only be selfish if 6 months and they're about to expire, then order something for yourself. Write down your goal and keep it in front of you. Have a whiteboard, paper, sticky notes, whatever. Have it in your phone, your kitchen, your bathroom, your car. Said, we are Team Tai Chi. We are Team Kaizen 2021. Thank God for your blessings to be with Nikken in your life, because it is a gift to all of us and to those that we're going to reach. Do your gratitudes every day, okay? If you don't have time in the morning, don't go to bed without doing them. At least write down a couple. Do not let any of the no's bog you down, okay? The no's are just, I don't know enough, I'm not ready just yet, okay? So don't stop with that. There's so many ways that we can share the natural energies of the universe, and it'll come. They'll want to know about grounding. I mean, I tell people, yes, you can go outside and be barefoot grounded for free, okay? But I'm not going to do that because I don't have the time. So, share it where it's fun, and then they'll say, heck yeah, I'll just have a blanket that I can use at nighttime or at my desk at work. And track your dates for your waterfalls, your sports bottles, your air filters. I've been kind of on, kind of off, and I am on it now. We sold so many waterfalls in October, November, December that I can't keep it straight up here. So be sure to do that. Now, go out and be the answer to others' prayers. They need both sides of Nikken. People need the product and they need the business. And you, too, will be Team Kaizen. We'll see you, Team Kaizen 2021. Let's go.
Hi there. I am Ruth Lowe, Platinum Consultant from San Diego, California, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. Just a little bit of background. Prior to Nikken, I was a CPA by trade, and 19 years ago, I got involved with Nikken, and I'm still here and loving every moment of it. So today, I'm going to go through the last 3 incentives, and let me share my screen. And the first one I'm going to go over is Team Kaizen. So Team Kaizen is an incentive that's aimed at rewarding silvers and above who demonstrate outstanding leadership in growing their Nikken business. It seeks to promote recruiting and retention within the personal group while leading others to participate in the various incentive programs that we have. So here is the qualifications. The period of qualification is from January 1st through December 31st, 2020. And the requirements are, during this period, is that number 1, you have to have 5,000 PPV. Number 2, you need 50,000 PGPV, with at least 50% must be from retail PV. So this is a very important point. At least 50% must be from retail PV of the 50,000 PGPV. The next item is a consultant must achieve a minimum of 100 PPV in order for the PGPV to be counted for a given month. The next bullet point is at least 5,000 must occur PGPV in every quarter to qualify. And the third point is no more than 25,000, which is half, will be counted towards the incentive in any single quarter. So these last 2 bullet points are very important. It's put there to help us establish a very strong business model. It's not something you just do at the last minute. It's allowing us to develop our teams at a steady pace. The third item is you must sign up 6 new downline consultants, and 3 of them must be personally sponsored by you, front level or first level, which each accumulate a minimum of 1,500 PV during the qualification period. And then the next 3 have to be within your personal group, and they could be sponsored by you, first level or second level, third level, it doesn't matter. And they each must accumulate a minimum of 500 PGPV during the qualification month. Now, what is the qualification period? And that is from January 1st through December 31st. And the award for that is you get recognition as a member of Team Kaizen at all Nikken events. You get a 50% discount on Humans Being More and other big events organized by Nikken. And you win a Mediterranean trip for 2021, and it's 10 days and 9 nights, which is a pretty nice cruise. And you also get airfare for 2 people from your closest home airport at coach class. And just this last bullet point is really important. You are entitled to receive only the highest incentive regarding Team Kaizen and Team Taishi. You cannot win both. You just get the highest one by the end of the year. And that totally makes sense. The next one is Team Taishi, and this incentive is aimed at rewarding consultants who demonstrate outstanding leadership in growing their Nikken business. And also, same as Team Kaizen, but this is only open to platinums and above. And so when you look at the period of qualification, it's exactly the same, January 1st through December 31st. And when you look at the requirements, number 1 and 3 are exactly the same as Team Kaizen. So the difference is number 2. So let's go over that. It's 80,000 PGPV, of which at least 50% must be from retail PV. Consultants must achieve a minimum of 100 PPV in order for the PGPV to be counted for a given month. The second bullet point is also different than Team Kaizen, and that is you need at least 10,000 PGPV in every quarter to qualify. And the third bullet point is no more than 40,000 PGPV will count towards this incentive in any single quarter. So number 3 is the same, 6 new downline consultants, of which 3 must be sponsored personally by you, must be front level or first level or front line to you, and they each must accumulate a minimum of 1,500 PGPV during the qualification period. The other three have to be within your personal group, so they can be first level, second level, etc. And they each must accumulate a minimum of 500 PGPV during the qualification period. So a period is January 1st through December 31st. And the award for that is you get recognized as a member of Team Tai Chi at all the Nikken events, and you receive a special Nikken product award. You're invited as a special guest speaker at Nikken events. You get free entrance to Humans Being More and any other big events organized by Nikken. You, of course, get the Mediterranean cruise, which is 10 days and 9 nights in 2021, but you get upgraded to a luxurious balcony room, and you get a land trip extension, so either before or after the cruise, and that is 3 days and 2 nights. You get airfare for 2 people from your home airport city at coach class, and the same here, you're entitled to receive the highest incentive regarding Team Kaizen or Team Tai Chi and Team Tai Chi. So those are the Team Kaizen and Team Tai Chi are the 2 incentive programs. And the last one, but not the least important, is our Nikken Lifestyle Bonus. And this bonus is designed to help you balance your lifestyle through your Nikken business. You can use your bonus for a car, a boat, an RV, or maybe a motorcycle, or on a vacation with the people you love, or for your child's education, private school, college, whatever you want. Or you can donate it to a charity. The choice is yours. See, it's your life, your lifestyle, and your decision on what is most important to you. How cool is that? So here's how you qualify. You must be a gold consultant or above and be paid as a gold or above for 3 consecutive months. That's the qualification period, the 3 consecutive months. And once you have that, then you will be enrolled in the Lifestyle Bonus Program. After fulfilling the qualification period, the consultant will be eligible to be paid the Lifestyle Bonus. This last point is very important. You have to build a network organization exclusively with Nikken, exclusively. So you cannot be building another organization anyplace else. So monthly qualification requirements. I know there's a lot of letters here, but the first bullet point bottom line is that you have to be paid as a gold and above. And when you are, then you receive the full lifestyle bonus. However, there's a second opportunity that you can have is if when you're a gold or above and you meet the PPV and the PGPV, but you don't do the OB or the primary and secondary leg requirements, you will only get a portion of your lifestyle bonus, and that is 1% of your PGCV, which is your personal group commission volume. So let me show you the next page on how we actually calculate it, and hopefully it'll make a little bit better sense. So this is how it works. That qualification PGCV level, you take that PGC amount and you put it in this first number, and you get 1% of that. Now, as a gold, you get paid 3 levels deep. And all of this calculation takes into account compression. And if you don't know what compression is, please ask your upline or reach out to me and we can discuss it further. So as a gold, we get paid 3 levels down. So to calculate the bonus, you take your first level's PGCV, you slot in this number in this space, and you get 0.5%. And then you take your second level people's PGCV, and you get 0.5%. And then your third level PGCV, you will get 0.25%. Now, if you're a platinum, you get paid down to the 4th level. So on your 4th, you get everything above just like you would if you're gold. And then on your 4th level, you would take your PGCV, slide in here, and you get 0.25%. And then when you become diamond, you get up to 5 levels. So your 5th level, take the PGCV, and you get 0.25% of that. And then as a royal diamond, you get paid to 6 levels, and you take the PGCV of your 6th level and multiply by 0.25%, and that gives you your total. So you add those all up, and that's your total lifestyle bonus. Now, lifestyle bonuses are paid out by ranks. There's a maximum. As a gold, it's 500, as a platinum is 1,000, etc. You can see that here. If you are in any other country that doesn't use US values, then there will be a currency exchange rate difference. Right? So those are our remaining 3 incentives for 2020 from Nikken. And I will share that it's a huge opportunity. You follow these incentives and your business will grow and it'll be quite strong. And when you teach your team members to do the same, it's just incredible. It's really an incredible thing to watch that happen. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it, and I will see you soon. Take care.
Look at all the wonderful things that we've heard. I mean, I could tell you, this is why I love this new virtual means of being able to have ladies leading ladies, and we were sharing all of our different, and these are all different perspectives, and these are all different ways of how we've been able to benefit from the incentive program, which basically kind of became our business plan. You know, Barb started it. Sue gave us a wonderful, explanation of how she utilizes it. And I keep on learning from my, I call my collaborators and all of my launch partner. These are my partners. These can be all of your partners. We all work together to share, to help. And so I can't talk as well about all of these particular points as these other ladies, but like Pam is going to help you with this, and Ruth is going to work, is always what I consider, because she was a figure person, she has a unique, I call it perspective, that we all learn from all the time. So this is a unique Nikken platform that I was attracted to. But let me just go back and tell you how I was attracted to Nikken. I started working in the 60s, and I'm an old lady, okay? So I work with men. I was fortunate. I was in a business expansion. We went from a couple mil to 120 mil in 6 years. So back in the 60s, okay, and 70s, that's a very, very unique situation. So it ended up, of course, think about it. I was working with men, okay? I was traveling, and I would be traveling, and there'll only be men. So it gave me what I consider is a little, I'm a little tougher, okay? But I come from corporate America. And when I actually found this situation, I'm gonna tell you how it happened, because it was very, very, I think, unique, and I feel very, very fortunate in that it happened. 4 decades of corporate America gave me, and reading the Wall Street every day, gave me a perspective that was very unique for a woman, okay? But then I said to myself, when my sister bought a couple of products, well, actually a few products, she bought the water system and the sleep systems. And I saw what happened to her in 2-3 months. And that the comparison I had was, I spent 10 to almost 12 years caretaking my mom, my dad, and my uncle. And, of course, as time went on, they all passed. And I realized, I don't want this for me, and I don't want this for my family. So what I realized in that particular situation was, when I saw something happen in 10, 12 years compared to my sister, what happened to my sister with just a few new additions to her life and to her I call it daily life and home, that she drastically improved in 2-3 months. So I bought it thinking, I got to see what's going to happen. Okay. So, and I actually had a better experience than her in probably 3-4 months. Okay. And I actually was so surprised that I said to myself, there's got to be something going on here. And so that's what really brought me to Nikken. I actually sought to find out more information. Why haven't I ever heard of this company in 40 years? Okay. So at any rate, what I realized and what I found out initially, which really, after my checking out, what really attracted me was humans being more. Humans can't always be more. That's what all of us always feel. I mean, we always are wanting to grow. I think women have to grow because we are all caretakers. We all are here with a unique addition of a caretaker to being able to survive. So for instance, to think about this, humans being more with healthy body, mind, family, community, and society. To me, that was like absolutely amazing. How there's a company with this purpose, and I hadn't heard about it. That was 15 years ago. Okay. So here I am now with Nikken, 15 years. I share nature solutions. That's what I think is really, really the key to it, because all of our products and technologies replicate nature. Okay, that's where else can you find something so wonderful? And so at any rate, I've done retail for most of my 15 years because I come from a business experience, okay? And then I had to relearn and find out that there's another unique business platform, which is called network marketing. And so fortunately for me, Launch Partners really became very, very active in the last 2-3 years. So now some of these ladies that you'll be hearing throughout the next couple of days have all been Launch Partners. We all collaborate. We all help. No one's alone. We are in a global online wellness community. And so think about this. Here's a company that is over 45 years old, okay? And how many people have heard of Nikken? Not too many, okay? We share this. And so this is what we're doing with Ladies Leading Ladies and with our wonderful Nikken opportunity. We're here saying, here, look at what choices we have in our lives. One day, make sure that you find out that you share this, because this is such a unique situation. You can leverage yourself and feel supported, so you're never alone, because think about this, we're all helping each other here today. Also, you are also compounding your results, because here we are with, I call, collaborators that are always going to be there supporting you to develop our own teams. In other words, we don't work alone. We want to develop teams. You want to make sure people know that they can do what we're doing in whatever way they want. You could do it from home as a mom. You could do it from home as a caretaker. You could do it wherever, part-time, full-time. I mean, it's a wonderful, wonderful place where you can find your unique way of doing and sharing. So what we do here is, for me, I feel my unique addition to this particular situation is, or I call it this particular wonderful opportunity, is to be able to share this because of my own age and position in my life. I want to be able to share this with the next gens, with the millennials, make sure that they're familiar with the fact that you have a choice. I mean, check this out. And so that we then also can do our part to what I consider is add something to our community, add something to our society. Where else can you have a job or have even a situation in your life where you're not only helping people or sharing with people different I call it choices, but you're also, I call it, impacting our whole community, because Nikken is a global community. We are not within our own North American boundaries. We are at a global opportunity that has been online for the last 3 to 4 years and is very comparable to what you may see and know about with the digital community. So at any rate, all I could say is thank you for checking us out. Let us know if any of us can be of assistance and help you with some information. We're here to all support each other's. Ladies Leading Ladies and Nikken are here to be able to contribute something to our wonderful society and have it grow and continue and evolve for many, many decades to come on. So thank you all for your wonderful patience and time. We have finished an incentive program where everybody has an opportunity to do what you want. We fortunately have been able to benefit from Team Kaizen. I went to Italy, and I'll be going to New York, Manhattan, my wonderful New York City. So it'll be a wonderful, I call it, gift. Why not have that? Because while you work and enjoy yourself, Nikken's now going to give you something and give you what I consider is a wonderful reward, and it's something that's well earned. Okay, so have fun doing what you're doing, and we look forward to hearing from you. Okay, see ya.